speech, tell me. Tell me, Kees van der Waal.
Tell me, please tell me more. Did you ever have that experience? With your kids, with your clients, if you're a coach, with your trainees? Or is it that you're constantly selling a message that nobody wants to hear? For instance, in the elevator. Are you selling, or are you really effectively sending a message? And is anyone asking for it? In the next 5 minutes I will share some details to improve effective messaging. Seeing the theme of this afternoon, I thought life is not about balance. Who wants balance? If you have enough money to pay the bills, if you just have enough money to pay the bills, is there any fun? Is there any creativity? Or do you just pay the bills? And that's it. So balance is not getting you. So I thought, what's missing? And that's passion. If you focus on the wrong things, and I explained it already in the Dutch Open in Antwerp, if you focus on the wrong things, you get the wrong things and not what you really want. For instance, if I focus on balance with the yoga practice, I cannot stand on one foot, on one leg. But if I focus on scrubbing my feet, it's not a problem at all. And I have balance. So balance is the result of good focus. And I think one of the greatest things you need is passion. What I'm going to say is available for, is applicable for all coaches, trainers, teachers, family members, salespersons. But I will use the example of teachers and education. And the reason for that is that I was visiting a new school for my son. 11 years old, finishing the primary school, we have to select a new school, and then I was visiting a lot of schools with the class. And we came at school, and there was a teacher explaining all the details that were on the handout as well. The handout was 20 years old as well. And she was really balanced, explaining everything about economics. Then my phone rang. I went to the other room. And in the other room, the same lesson, as an example, because it was an information day, the same lesson was given by a teacher. And he said, guys, I'm going to teach you about economics. A few years ago, when I was your age, I wanted that PlayStation 1. Now you're laughing because you have PlayStation 3, but I wanted the PlayStation 1 and it was a great thing in that time. But it cost me a lot of money. I was thinking, how can I get that money? And I started working, I started to collect money, I started saving money, I started making a list what I wanted. I needed also a few games, so I made my budget. And I knew what to do to create the budget and buy the stuff I wanted. And because I had the job, and I needed some more games, when I got the PlayStation already, I continued working, picking tomatoes. I continued working, and then the money came in anyway, so I could afford more games. All those guys in the classroom were asking, tell me more. Instead of balanced information, the teacher turned the key. So the children in the class wanted to learn more about economics. It's also the passion. Because first of all, this teacher had a connection, the link with his audience. And second, this teacher made it a challenge. The children that were in the classroom wanted to know how to get that PlayStation as well. So they needed to learn economics. And that's a small, it's a diversion. If you cannot challenge your audience, try to divert them. Like my teacher did with French lesson. I learned some songs. Juste une question. Je voudrais savoir comment ma petite sœur est née. I'm not a singer, I'm sorry. But I know the grammar. I know the words. And I still know how to ask, what's your sister? It's a sir. Yeah? I know some questions that are regular in French. And they're still here. And it's not because I wanted to learn French. It's because my teacher, with passion, tried to divert my attention for a fun thing instead of for balanced information. My son and his class were offered extra free French training. Wednesday afternoons, after school, voluntarily. Can you imagine? The whole class said yes. Yes, we are going to do that. And week after week and week, they came home. What did you learn with French? Nothing. Why? How come that children voluntarily visit the class and nobody's got the key to get their attention, to switch on their passion? And that made me wonder. My son had to prepare a spreekbeurt, a presentation. And he was like, oh, how should I do that? And he said, it's easy. It's Toastmaster skills. Use them. How do I do it? And then we started practicing. And with passion, we drew some pictures. And I'll show you some. And with those pictures, from one thing came another. For instance, this is fireworks, and this is all about social media. And you start with was eens, once upon a time. And they blab on for hours. Can I have some more tickets? Can I have some more pictures? You have to divert them. Get the passion into it. Now I have children screaming, waiting in the row. Can I do a spreekbeurt? Can I do a presentation? Turn it into passion, turn it into fun. Try to divert it, or give them a challenge that really works. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new game. It's teaching Toastmaster skills we all have for public schools, primary schools, and I was creating it. We're trying to produce it now, but what happened was that children in the primary school love it. They're really screaming for it. The pensioners love it. They get memories back from years and years and years, and they speak on for 15 minutes, even crying with tears. Oh yeah, when I went to Heidelberg with my old car. I want to share the new game. Speak or foretell, the speaking game, which brings our passion of Toastmasters into our children. Thank you very much.